All right, what's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? All right, let's try that again. Ready? Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. All right, what's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Well, welcome back to another abandoned video. Here we are with a new week and a new set of goals and a new set of videos. Today is Tuesday, August 12th, so now we're starting a brand new week, and here we are starting a brand new video. All right, cool. Oh yeah, and I hope you guys know that now the channel is known as Miguel Nunez Travels. You know, Magic King 788 has been around for a while. You know, that one's been around for a while. It's been a long time since, you know, I kept that name. You know, and that name came from my AOL Instant Messenger screen name. All right, what's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Well, welcome back to another abandoned video. Now here we are with a brand new week and a brand new set of videos. Today is Tuesday, August 12th. So now it's a brand new week, and here we are coming out with a brand new video. Now, oh yeah, and before I start the intro, now this channel is going to be known as Miguel Nunez Travels. You know, Magic King 788 has been around for a while. That one's been around for Really? All right, cut. All right, what's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Well, welcome back to another abandoned video. Now here we are with a brand new week and a brand new video. Today is Tuesday, August 12th, so now we're starting a brand new week, and we're starting the week with a brand new video. Hell yeah, what's going on, yo? All right, well, anyways, now that you guys have saw my community post from last week, the channel is going to be now known as Miguel Nunez Travels. Magic King 788 has been around for a long time. It's been a long time since I've kept that name, you know, and, you know, obviously my channel has been known to have the New York Islanders logo, you know, because, you know, you guys know that I'm an Islander fan, and when I started this channel 16 years ago in 2009, when it was just a random Joe Schmo hackmatack channel, posting a whole bunch of random bullshit, you know. Now, you know, I'm going to be changing my persona. So now this channel is going to be known as Miguel Nunez Travels. You guys already know my name. You guys know who I am. So, you know, I might as well just change my channel into something that involves my name, you know. So obviously you guys know my name, Miguel, Migs, whatever you want to call me, you know. So I might as well just change my channel into something that involves my name. Who I am as a person. Who I am in real life. You know what I mean? So, you know, Magic King 788 is cool, yeah, but that was a name that I came up with because years ago, and I'm sure many of you remember, the AOL Instant Messenger was, my screen name was Magic King 788. So that was my screen name. And it turned out to be my YouTube channel name years ago, and, you know, back then, that's when I had a channel that was just a random Joe Schmo hackmatack channel, you know, and now, fast forward 16 years later, here we are evolving into something magical. No pun intended. Here Oh, man, that's funny. Oh, man. Oh, man, damn, that's funny. I laughed way more at that than I should have. No, but for real though, for real. Here we are 16 years later, evolving into something special. Evolving into something that I would never once think in my life that it was going to skyrocket the way it did. Doing videos that little by little have sent me on my way to legitimacy. You know, my channel just started out as a random Joe Schmo hackmatack channel with about 430 subscribers. 437 to be exact. And it was just a random Joe Schmo hackmatack channel, you know, that had nothing to do with what I'm doing now. You know? And obviously, you know, excuse me, my voice cracked. Obviously, sorry about that. Obviously, you know, now we've evolved into something really cool, something really unique, and something really special that means a lot to me as a person. You know, it means a lot to me. Really? Anyway, we're just going to continue rolling here. It means a lot to me that this means so much to you guys. You know, you guys love what I do, and I love what I do for you guys. You know, and obviously this is something to me that I hold near and dear to my heart. You know, and the one video that set me on my way to legitimacy was the bowling alley video. When I went to the Smithtown bowling alley and I set off the alarm, that one video alone skyrocketed, and it had over 800 likes, and it had over, what, like 5,000, 6,000 views, and I'm like, what the hell? Yo, it was just a big mistake. How the hell does a video like that get so much views and so much comments? I'm like, what the yo, what the hell? You know, and obviously I'm like, okay, you know, okay, whatever. So, you know, and then COVID kicked in, you know. Well, that video was filmed after COVID. It was, well, not after COVID. It was, that video was filmed in January of 2021, you know. And then prior to that happening, I discovered Wally's channel. And you guys know that I'm a big fan of Wally B26. I'm a huge fan of Wally Bednowski. He is my idol, and I love that guy. He's amazing. You know, he is the reason why I got inspired to do these kinds of videos. And Wally B26 is just an all-out great person. He's amazing. I love Wally. He's amazing, and I love his girlfriend Fuzz. You know, them together is just a masterclass. It's a masterpiece of a relationship, and it's just an amazing, you know, it's just an amazing feeling seeing him happy. You know, and the way he started his channel, I started watching Wally during COVID. He helped me get through the pandemic by watching his videos. And the first video that I ever saw about Wally B26 is when he did that abandoned, broken down Chuck E. Cheese in White Settlement, Texas. And when I saw that video, I scanned through his channel, and I started watching almost every video that he posted. You know, abandoned Don Pablo's, abandoned Hills, abandoned Ames, abandoned Arby's, a whole bunch of different abandoned places, Burger King, McDonald's, a whole bunch of different places that Wally has done in his past. You know, and obviously I told myself, because of what happened with the bowling alley video, you know, let me try my hand at being an urbexer. You know, let me try my hand at urban exploration. And I tried it. I stepped my foot into, into territory where I didn't think I'd be welcomed. And lo and behold, here we are, 4 or 5 years later, rising to the occasion with 1.13K subscribers. And here we are. Here we are 5 years later. Now as one big happy family, and we have rose to legitimacy, and now we have evolved into something so cool and something so magnific. We have evolved into something so cool and something so magnificent that finally I have made a name for myself. Yo, just a couple of days ago, I was on Google, and I typed in, who is Magic King 788 on YouTube? And I'm all over Google. You go to Google and you type in, who is Magic King 788 on YouTube? And I'm on Google. I'm all over Google. All my videos are on Google. You know, that is so fucking cool, man. That is really fucking cool. You know? And my next dream and my next goal is to end up on famousbirthdays.com. So I'm going to continue rolling, I want to end up on famousbirthdays.com. I want to be known. I want to be out there, and this is going to be really cool, man. I'm excited. And we're going to just keep rolling forward. We're going to keep rising, and we're going to keep blowing forward. And we're going to keep rocking and rolling, and we're going to take off, and we're going to fly into the sky, and we're just going to keep going forward. We're going to keep cruising until we have reached our destination. Am I right? Alrighty. Perfect. All right. Now that we've got past that technical difficulty era of whatchamacallit. Now that we got past the technical difficulty era of I can't fucking talk. Now that we have got past that technical difficulty era of an intro, there we go. Here we are with our next video. Here we are with our next video. You see the big building right here behind me? Check it out. See that? Okay. You want to know where we're at? Let me tell you. Right now, we are at the abandoned King Kullen here in Middle Island. 1235 Middle Country Road. So here we are, man. We're doing the abandoned King Kullen. And I told you guys, eventually I'm going to come out here. I live about a half hour from here. And since it's the evening, I figured I'd come out here now because, I left my house at 7 o'clock. And right now it is approximately, let me slide my finger down and check the time. 7:45. So, I got here around 7:30. And it took me, I got here pretty quick. Because there was no traffic. It's evening. It's the evening. So there was no traffic. So, I got here pretty quick. And I figured I'd come out here and do a video for you guys. I was at home doing absolutely nothing. So I figured I'd come out here and do a video for you guys, come out here and chill, So, yeah. All right, so now that we're losing daylight, because now the sun is starting to go down a little earlier now. So enough with the talking, enough with the yapping, and let's get out of the car and check out this abandoned King Kullen here in Middle Island. You guys ready to go? Alrighty, here we go. Alright, what's going on? Well, here we are. Welcome to the abandoned King Kullen here in Middle Island. Here we are, right there behind me. Now, I wasn't exactly sure when this place closed. That is until I saw the poster over there on the door. This place closed down 32 days ago. They closed down on July 10th. So it's a recent closure. They closed down approximately 32 days ago. So here we are doing a video for you guys as evening settles in here on Long Island. And there's a whole bunch of birds just resting up there on the roof. They're all just chilling for the night. Alright, so there it goes, guys. Right there behind me. The abandoned King Kullen. All the blinds are down, but a lot of them are lifted just ever so slightly at the bottom, giving us the opportunity to look inside. Alright? Looks like everything is still in there. They just left everything behind. It still looks intact. So, what are we waiting for? Enough with the talking, enough with the yapping, and let's turn the camera around and check out this abandoned King Kullen here in Middle Island. You guys ready to go? Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, and there it is, the abandoned King Kullen here in Middle Island. 1235 Middle Country Road, Middle Island, New York, 11953. No more Tostito chips. No more sodas. No more Pepsi. No more Fanta. No more deli meats. No more ham. No more holiday Christmas cookies. No more free samples. No more music, as they used to play over the speakers. None of that. And here comes a random car about to drive by through the shot right now. In 3, 2, 1, here it goes. Just a random car just driving by. Oh, move out of the way here. Alrighty, here we go. Whoa. That didn't sound too good. You might want to get that checked out, man. Alright, you guys ready to go? Alright, let's check this place out. Oh yeah, and when you walk over there to the bottle return, the door still works, but it doesn't open. It literally moves. Like when you approach the door, it literally moves, but it doesn't open because it stays locked. It's an automatic door, so they still have the automatic door sensors working. It moves, but it doesn't open because it's locked, so it just goes back and forth. Let's check this place out. Here we are. This store will be closing for business on Thursday, July 10th. Thank you for your support. We appreciate your business and the trust you've placed in us. It's been a pleasure serving you. King Kullen. Here we go. Yep. There it is. They still got the recyclables. Over here, the recycle bins. Yep. No more. New York lottery. I wish I could win the lottery. And check this out. I'm telling you. You approach the door and it freaking moves. Look at this. See? Look. Well, at least we know the door still works. And here goes the bottle return area. They used to have the machines over here. I would assume, yeah, you can see the outlets right there on top. So this is where they used to have the machines to recycle bottles. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Alrighty. do this. So like I said before, over there they have all the blinds down. All the blinds are down, but you know, they're lifted ever so slightly on the bottom, giving us an opportunity to look inside. Here we go. What, is this one of the entrances? A security camera up there. Is it open? Nope. Not meant to be. Just like Wally always says in this video, not meant to be. Yep. I love how there's just a random pamphlet there on the floor. Alrighty. We sell kosher and non-kosher food. Really? I didn't think you guys were still open. What the hell? Oh, all the lights just turned off for the shopping center. Alright. Cool. Yeah, this King Kullen here is attached to a shopping center. You have a whole bunch of stores over here, a Gold's Gym over here, so there's 2 big shopping centers over here. Pretty cool. Alright, there goes the inside. There it goes. Yep. No more King Kullen. That's it. Looks like they stripped out the inside. That's it. There it is. Yep. No more King Kullen. Yeah, it looks like they stripped out the inside, but they still have all the aisles numbered. They still have all the aisle numbers up there and all the descriptions of the items that you're looking for. Yep. There it goes. It looks like they stripped everything out. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's gone. Eso está vacío ya. No hay nada ahí. Yep. Grab and go. Alrighty. Wonder what this is. The Brickyard. Games, cocktails, and more. Looks closed. I'll have to check that out. Cocktails, darts, billiards, bocce ball. Wow. Shuffleboard and cocktails. Huh. Sounds cool. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, these windows are disgusting. Okay, there we go. Hold on. There it goes. That's it. Nothing more left of this place other than the fact that it's a shell of its former self. There it is. Oops, sorry. There it goes. Aisle 10. What is this in 19? No, this is aisle 10. Yep. 9 and 10. Yep. That's it. Whoa. Almost dropped the phone there. New York Lottery. There it goes. Nothing more, other than the fact that it's a shell of his former self. What's over here? A giant fridge. Yeah, the giant fridge. A fridge full of nothing. An empty ice freezer. Yep. That's it. An empty bench. Here we are. Sorry about that. I had to cut off the video there because those 2 guys were being obnoxious and they were using extremely foul language. But check this out, the Brickyard. Check this out. Well, it says cocktails over here, and the way they were acting made it sound like they were drunk. They had a little bit too much to drink. All right, let me roll out over here. Let me show you guys the front of this place. Oh, I see a contrail. Right there, this beautiful contrail. Right there, beautiful contrail. Oh, what I would do to be up there right now. Alright, there goes the beautiful contrail. Sorry, that moment got ruined with a bunch of knuckleheads who were blasting music. A bunch of idiots blasting music with no respect, and I just had to shut off the video so I wouldn't get copyrighted to whatever crappy song that was. Beautiful contrail, man. What I would do to be up there right now. I'd do anything to be up there right now. Alright, well. There goes the front of the place. Is it a label scar? Yeah, a little bit of a label scar. But you can see the holes where the sign once was. Yep. No more King Kullen. No more Tostito chips. No more medium salsa. No more queso. No more Fanta. No more Coke or deli meats. No more holiday cookies. No more free samples. None of that. Alright, well, I'm going to cut off the video here. And I'm going to go to the back and show you guys in the back. Alright, I'm going to go to the back of the place and show you guys around, alright? Alrighty. See you soon. Alrighty. And here's the back of the joint. Just like Wally always says in the videos. Here's the back of the joint. And there goes Casper. Sitting always lonesome. Yeah, I park Casper back here. I put my car back here so I can park discreetly so I don't have any disruptions. Not that anybody was going to bother me. But I just park back here so I wouldn't, you know, be a disturbance to whoever it is that's walking by or have any awkward interactions. You know what I mean? A couple of stray cats over there, look. They were here when I came here earlier. There they go. Yep. And they go to katydids. Alright, here goes the back of the place. The door looks like it's jammed open. Is it? Even if it was, I wouldn't want to go in there. Oh no, it's just the way the door is positioned. Yeah. What the f? Yeah, no, it's just the way the door was positioned. I thought it was open, but it was just the way it was positioned. Yep. Here goes the back of the joint. Alright, here we go. I love how they just drew a chef hat here, and then they drew eyes on the other side. Oh no, that's the letter M. I thought it was a set of eyes, but it's the letter M. And then they drew a chef hat. Funny. Alright, moving forward. This is where the loading dock was over here. I guess they still have 2 trucks here. 2 trailers. But this is where the loading dock was over here. Yep. It's closed off over here. I'm just being careful in case they have an alarm or a sensor, but I don't see anything right now. So, and this is where the garbage chute was. Yep. As you can see, they have that closed off behind the gate. Yeah. Alright. Let me go down the steps here. Something stinks like piss back here. Ugh. Oh, there's a random car just driving by. Something stinks like piss, man. Aquí huele como miau. Ugh. Goodness. Aquí huele feo. Como alguien se mió aquí. Damn. Oh, there goes a loading dock over here. Let me zoom that out for you guys. There it goes. Oh, here we go. Wow, look at this. Now that's cool. That is cool. King Kullen, America's first supermarket. Now that's cool. That's really fucking cool. That is really fucking cool, man. Wow, that's cool. That's really freaking cool, man. They have it on this side too? Nope. Just that one truck. The letter P. Okay. Alright. I don't think there's any reason for me to keep walking all the way down that way. I think this is where it ends right here. Sorry about the barking. There's a residential area right next door to me, where I'm at. On the other side of the street, there's a residential area over here. See? Right there. Alright. I think this is where I'm going to end the video. Right here. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason for me to continue walking. Because this is the back of the joint right here. We're in the back of the building already. So there ain't no real reason for me to continue walking. So I'm going to end the video right here. Because all these little doors that you see, they lead into the other stores. Alright, so right here is where I'm going to end the video. Right here is where I'm going to end the video. And call it a night. And then I guess I'm going to do the walk around. And from there, I'll see you guys in the car for the outro. Alright? Alrighty. See you guys in a few. Check this out. So over here at the shopping cart, where you return your carts and when you take the carts, you still have the King Kullen logo here. King Kullen, thanks for shopping with us. Please pick up and return your carts here. Well, where's the carts? I gotta go shopping. I gotta grab my meat for the next party that I'm having. My wife's birthday is coming up on Sunday. So since her birthday is coming up on Sunday, where am I gonna get my meat? Where am I gonna get my food catered if I don't have a shopping cart? Are you fucking kidding me? Man, give me a fucking break. I'll go somewhere else. That is just another joke and gag reel that I got from Wally's channel. I was making a funny scene. But I thought this was pretty cool and I wanted to show you guys this. Alright? Alrighty. See you guys in the car for the outro. Alright, what's going on? So what do you guys think about that, huh? What'd you think? Huh? Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Well, you know, since I had nothing to do at home and it was a beautiful evening, I figured I'd come out here and film this video for you guys. You know? And, you know, and I've been meaning to come to this location for a while now, too. You know, and I know there's one that's a little further than this one. Because you guys know that I'm in Smithtown. So Midland is about a half hour from here. When, you know, with no traffic, I got here in about a half an hour. With traffic, it'll probably take you about maybe 40, 45 minutes. You know? But without traffic, I was here in less than a half an hour. And there's another one over there by Nassau Coliseum out in Levittown that maybe I might want to film eventually. Eventually. You know, that's kind of further out from me. You know, that's a little further. That's out in Nassau County. You know, the King Kullen over there in Levittown. But yeah, man. So King Kullen here in Metal Island. What'd you guys think, huh? What'd you think? Huh? Pretty cool, right? Yeah. I find it kind of funny how when you step foot near the automatic doors, when you know, the automatic doors right near the bottle return center, you know, where they used to have the bottle returns and the recyclable machines. I find it funny how when you step foot near that door, the door still works. There's a trigger switch. They still have the trigger switch activated on that door, and it literally just goes back and forth, but it can't open because it's locked. I find that kind of funny, you know? That's pretty funny, man, you know? But anyway, man, yeah, so what'd you guys think, huh? It's pretty cool, right? This place has been closed for 32 years. Excuse me, 32 days. Damn, 32 years. I'm 32 years old. 32 years. This place has been closed for 32 days. You know, so they closed down, as you guys saw the banner on one of the doors over there, they closed down on July 10th. So, yeah, man. You know, the one by me is still open, surprisingly enough. The one in St. James, yeah, there's, you know, it's literally like maybe like 5 minutes from me. The one in St. James, right there, right behind the train station at St. James. That one's an independent building. That one is not connected to a shopping center or anything. Nothing of that sort is connected to a shopping center. But it's in the middle of everything. It's right there on Lake Avenue. But it's its own building. But the day the one in St. James eventually closes, I'm gonna eventually go there and do a video. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So I figured since I had nothing to do, I figured I'd come over here and do a video for you guys. You know? Pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool to check this place out. And I've been meaning to come here for a while too. So, you know, this video was a little more smoother. It was a little more easier. You know, a couple of days ago, when I was trying to do that abandoned mid-right urgent care center over there in Midtown, as you guys saw, you guys seemed to react to that video very well. That video was funny, man. I had a lot of fun putting that video together for you guys. That video was, there was all sorts of going on in that video. There was a whole bunch of going on in that video, man. A whole bunch of bloopers, a whole bunch of fucking outtakes. Yeah, man, a whole bunch of random going on in one fucking video. Oh, man. But for real, man, like I said earlier, so this is a new channel now. This is a new channel name. It's Miguel Nunez Travels. You know? I want to rename the channel into something that involves my name. And you guys already know my name. You guys know who I am. You know, and obviously we've interacted quite nicely. You know, so now I'm going to change the channel, you know, into something dynamic. Something dynamic is something that involves my name. And I already made my own logo. And, you know, obviously, as you saw the lettering, it has some pretty cool retro stylized lettering that says Miguel Nunez Travels. And then on the bottom of that, a darker text and a darker font, you see that it says my catchphrase. All right, what's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. I want to make this work. We're having fun. Now we're starting to, we're starting to elevate. We're starting to go higher now. We're starting to go to higher places. We're starting to go to further places. So I'm excited, man. You know, we're on our way to the top. You know, this is really cool. We've climbed the mountain peak, and now there's no way, there's no going back down. You know, we have climbed the mountain peak, and you guys have helped me get to a higher place. And now it's because of you guys that I have a reason to have hope that now I'm finally going far, going far, and I'm finally getting a lot further than what I've anticipated. I did not for the life of me think that this was going to take off the way it did. And it did. It did. And there's a lot of people on my channel that are from Long Island, that are from New York, who know a lot of these places, or who knew a lot of these places and know the history of this place. And the biggest video that got the biggest hit, second to the bowling alley, was the video that I did at the abandoned Sunrise Mall out in Massapequa. Now that video was fun. That video was a lot of fucking work. That video was a lot of fucking work, man. But that video was a lot of fun to do. I did it last summer. It was a lot of fun to do that video. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, definitely. It was pretty cool, man. And then obviously it just skyrocketed. It just skyrocketed. But that video of the abandoned bowling alley where I set off the alarms is the one that set me on my way to legitimacy. And then when I started watching Wally's videos, I tried to have my hand or take my hand and step into the foot, excuse me, damn, I said that all backwards. I tried my hand at walking into the world of urban exploration, and I tried to take my hand to see what would happen if I gave it a shot. And I tried it. I tried it, and it worked. It worked. Now, 5 years later, what was once a random Joe Schmo hack-attack channel of what started 16 years ago has now evolved into something special, has now evolved into something revolutionary, to a point where now I'm excited to actually go out there and do these videos for you guys. It's the evolution of this channel that has skyrocketed that makes me so excited to even be here in the first place. And it's really cool, man, and it's a goal of mine. A goal of mine and a dream of mine to end up on famousbirthdays.com. Hell, I'm already on Google. I'm already on fucking Google. So now my next goal and my next objective is to end up on famousbirthdays.com. And, you never know. If I end up on famousbirthdays.com, hey, man, listen, if somebody discovers me on famousbirthdays.com and with a good description of who I really am, this channel can skyrocket a whole lot more than what it is right now. You never know. You never know. But for what it's worth, I'm happy where I'm at right now. I'm happy where this channel has gone. I'm happy where I've gone. I've run into a few problems in the past, you know, with people who have been arrogant, people who are from the outside looking in, just firing random shots at me for no reason. Listen, I get hit, boom, done. I stumble, boom, done. I fall, boom, done. But you know what? You know, I got myself up, I dusted myself off, and I just kept walking. That's all it is. And you guys remember when I was threatening to leave YouTube because of a false accusation that happened to me a few months ago when my channel got hacked. My channel and my account got hacked, and I was wrongly accused of doing something that I wasn't doing, which was completely wrong and was completely out of the blue and out of the ordinary of somebody that I'm not. You know, and obviously with that being said, a good thing I made the video to clarify and solidify everything before it got out of control, you know, and obviously we move forward. You know, somebody was trying to demonetize me for the wrong reasons, making me seem like I'm somebody that I'm not. But we move forward, we move past it, we dusted ourselves off, and here we are now. You know, a couple of months later, we're back, we're fighting. You know, we're back, we're fighting strong, we're fighting hard, and we're moving forward, right? So the only thing that's left to do now is to buckle up. I am your pilot. I'm your pilot, and I want you guys to buckle up, put the windows up, put the shades up on the windows, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight, because we're about to leave. We are about to be clear for departure, and we are about to set off on the most magical and the most amazing journey that we've ever set on in our entire lives. All right? You guys ready to go? Hell yeah! What's going on? So thank you guys. It's been a real pleasure and it's been a real honor, man. You know, I'm happy that I make you guys happy. I'm happy that you guys love and enjoy what I do. You know, and I'm happy that you guys enjoy the content that I materialize for all of you. You know, I work really hard to put these videos together for you guys. And it's time consuming when I travel, but I do it for you guys. Everything I do is, I do it for you guys. Because I love you guys. I love materializing content. I love being an entertainer. I love being on camera. I love everything. I love everything that I have ever worked for. Everything that I have ever put into this channel. Working hard and busting my ass to try to make this happen for you guys. Everything that I've ever worked for. Everything that I've ever gained and garnered. I'm just very happy that it has legitimized into something so revolutionary that now the only direction for us to look is up. And that is the only direction that we're going, is up. And you guys are coming with me. All right? All righty. That's what I like to hear, guys. All righty. Well, I'm going to get out of here because now it's dark. You know, and now, you know, I saw on Facebook a couple of days ago that this past weekend, we just saw our last sunset at 8 o'clock at night. So now the sun, you know, is going to start gradually setting at an earlier time. You know, it will no longer set after 8 o'clock. So I think this past weekend was the last time that it would set at 8 o'clock. So here we are now. It's dark, but, you know, I could just take Middle Country Road. You'd be surprised how long Middle Country Road is. Middle Country Road actually goes from Middle Island, then it goes down, it goes to Center Reach, Selden, Lake Grove. You'd be surprised, ain't James? Middle Country Road is f***ing long. Middle Country Road is really f***ing long. So I'm just going to take Middle Country Road all the way back home. You know, it even leads you up to Smith Haven Mall. So I'm just going to take Middle Country Road all the way back home. And I'm going to mosey on out of here. And I can't wait to put this video together for you guys. So this is the new face to the channel, guys. Miguel Nunez Travels. How do you like the theme song? Huh? If you guys remember what that theme song is, that is the theme song of the opening theme of Legend of the Hidden Temple. I love that song, and I just felt that with the color of the theme that I chose, you know, the new logo that I chose, the color and everything, I just felt that that song fit perfectly with the color scheme that I chose for the new face to the channel. So I'm excited. All right, we're going to keep rolling forward and we're going to keep going up. That is the only direction for us to look is up. There ain't no looking down, ain't no looking left or right, so buckle up, put your seatbelts on, open up the shades, and get ready because we have been cleared for departure. And we are going to enjoy this beautiful, illustrious flight that we have planned for us and the beautiful journey that we have to set on. And now we're just going to keep our eyes on the destination that we're heading towards. And we're going to fly and we're going to smooth cruisely. We're smoothly going to cruise. Smooth cruisely. We're smoothly going to cruise on out of here and cruise through the skies and enjoy the flight. And we're just going to keep going forward. All right? All righty, guys. I'm going to get out of here. So without further ado, just like Wally always says at the end of his videos, You guys stay awesome. And just like I always say at the end of my videos, you guys stay cool, stay happy, keep smiling, and just enjoy your life. What's going on? Yo! All right? Alrighty, guys. I love you guys so much, man. I love you guys so fucking much. All right? We're going to keep rolling forward, all right? We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to keep rolling along here, and this is only going to get better. All right? So buckle up and fasten your seatbelts because we have been cleared for departure. All right? Alrighty, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll see you guys at our next destination, wherever that may be. Until the wind blows us to our next destination, I shall see you guys there. All right? Alrighty. See you guys later.